Hello YouTube. You know how every family has a black sheep? Well, I'm the black sheep of my family. It's pretty crazy. I have two older brothers. They're 7 and 11 years older than me, and I have my mom and dad. Well, I'm the baby, but normally that doesn't mean you're the black sheep, but for me it does. Here's a picture of my family. We have my brother Neil on this side, then me, my brother Grant, my mom, and then my dad. Well, my brothers are both farmers and ranchers. They are always working with cattle. They used to work with hogs a lot. I think Grant still does. I'm not sure though. My dad has a farm. I grew up in 4-H. I would take care of the cattle and the pigs, and we would go out to the farm and we would cut the cane in the cornfield, and I'd help with wheat harvest, and we had soybeans and Milo, and we had all sorts of plants and stuff, and we had crops, and we had animals, and we had a horse when I was younger, and then my dad got one again after I graduated. So it's a big farming family. So I'm part of that realm, but I really don't define myself as that anymore. But the rest of my family still does. My oldest brother is a bull rider. Neil is partly retired from that now, I believe, from too many injuries. He was hurt several times. I think he's busted his head open a few times. He almost got his ear torn off. He's had both eyebrows busted open. It's a dangerous career. My dad used to be a bareback rider. He had his lower teeth knocked out when he was about 26, 27, but they grew back a little, so thankfully he still has just a little bit. Grant, I'm pretty sure he used to do team roping, but he doesn't really do that anymore. He sticks with his job at a potato farm. He does other crops and animals and stuff too, but I know mostly about the potato harvest because that's what he tells me about. My mom, she was a home ec major when she was in college. That's how she met my dad. She always helped with 4-H and everything, sewing, cooking. Both my brothers know how to sew and cook. I was practically raised in the style of Little House on the Prairie, except we had a real house in a town and everything, but still. We went hunting for some of our meat. We would go hunting for morel mushrooms in the spring, and I still have some in my freezer because my mom got me some, but like all these little things that are so cowgirl-esque and part of the realm of the farm girl. But I really don't define myself as that anymore. I'm more of a city girl. Since traveling and growing up and growing away from the family, it's really put me into perspective of what I want to do. I'm really into my music. I like to act, I like to sing, I like to play my violin, I like to play my guitars. I'm in my music room right now. My apartment has a music room just solely for my music stuff. But it just shows how different of a person I've become from what people expect me to be. When people see me, they see high heels, they see dresses, they see makeup, they see a city girl, they see someone who is going to do a business career or stay in the music field and really stick to their guns. But my background is I used to perform country music. I would go to country music festivals, wear cowboy boots. I still have a collection of cowboy boots in my closet. They're just not part of my normal ensemble. But it's just funny that in my family, when I go home, at the dinner table, the conversation still revolves around farming and how the animals are doing and the crop prices and how the weather is affecting the crop for the year. And for me, that's a little difficult because I feel like I've left that part of my life behind me. I'm more into my music, more into what's going on in the world today and within politics and within just normal news while they're still in ag land. But it's nothing against them. I just feel that I'm completely separate. And if I bring up the fact that I'm the black sheep of the family with my family, then I get some pretty weird looks, and they're like, no, you're not, because they still view me as part of the family. When they think of the term black sheep, they normally think they've been excommunicated from the family, and they're not really part of the family anymore. But for me, it's more, I don't quite relate as well with the family due to differences of career choices and differences of things that we do on a daily basis. I normally focus on what I'm singing, what I'm studying, what I've been watching. Like, I watched the Vlogbrothers series of Crash Course and SciShow. So I learn a lot of scientific and historical things that to them doesn't relate to anything that they do. And even though it doesn't relate to what I do personally for a career, I still really enjoy it. While they're more looking at the magazine Limousine World for the cattle and the Grass and Grain newspaper to learn about what's going on in the world of agriculture today. And those just don't relate to my life. But it's inevitable when I come home, I hear a conversation about preg checking a cow, or it's castration time, or just the most random things that I don't experience on a daily basis here on my own. And it just shows how much a person can grow and how much a family can separate but still be a family with their differences and still love each other and still want to be around each other even though they relate in completely different ways now. This is more of a serious video, sorry about that, guys, but I just wanted to throw my opinion out there and see if there were other people like that, because normally when you hear farming communities, you hear of them staying there and helping with the farm, but I have no desire of doing that. And it's not for lack of knowledge of what I'm doing or lack of love for the family. I just prefer to go down a different career path, even though I was raised for a specific one. And so I just want some comments out there just explaining if you're having those same experiences and what's going on in your life. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.